What is up, guys? Phoenix Echo here, aka the Gold Pidgeotto, and I am off work today. It is a Tuesday. It is about, I don't know, I'd say around midday, noon. Headed out to the grocery store for a minute, got some stuff, and then while I was walking around in there, something kind of just clicked in my head. That I feel like I kind of want to address. Now, I'm a little hesitant to even make this video, because some people, I will say this, some people may say, oh, you're over exaggerating. Other people may see it as a serious issue, as I do, and as many, I guess, other people who I work with, they see it as a serious thing. And it's raining, so apologies if you hear really loud rain on my car right now. But what is going on? This addresses COVID. It addresses COVID-19. So, not terribly long ago, I would say within the past 2 to 3 weeks, there was an employee who took a vacation, right? And all was fine, but while they were on vacation, they contracted COVID. Not only did they contract COVID, a few other people in their family contracted COVID. Like, I believe it was about 3 to 4 people within their home, within their household. All but one person within their household did not contract COVID. And then there was another employee that I work with, their spouse contracted COVID. And so according to, from what I've, researched and looked at, I've even made calls to the local health department. Pretty much anybody within a home, anybody within one household, any one person who contracts the COVID-19 virus, whatever you want to call it, everybody that lives within that household must quarantine for 14 days, 10 to 14 days. Well, my current job is not having that. My current job is not telling them, oh yeah, cool, even if you're not, even if you don't have it, trying to think of my words. So anyway, yeah. So the people that do not have COVID or what have you, my employer, the higher ups within the corporate office, were saying that as long as they were saying as long as the persons that do not have COVID, as long as they test negative, they are still required to come to work. I don't know how to find my words for this right now. Like, it just makes me mad. Makes me a little bit nervous. It makes me scared. So basically what it was is, as long as these 1 to 2 people have tested negative for the COVID-19, they were required to still come to work regardless of, like I said, the local health department even said everybody within the household needs to quarantine. So that's my issue kind of with that. There were many employees at my current store who said, okay, if these 2 people are around a COVID positive person, I'm not showing up to work because I don't feel safe being around these 2 people, knowing that they go home to somebody who's COVID positive, whether they stay in different rooms, whether they social distance within that home, it doesn't matter. Like, it's going against like some CDC and some local health department guidelines, and I'm not okay with that. Like, majority of the people I work with, they've got kids at home. they've got elderly at home, things of that sort. Maybe they have their own underlying health conditions. Like, I'm not okay with how my employer is treating it. They're not taking it serious enough. So, and then another note is there was a general manager at a different store. And I believe this was this past Friday. That person came down with, tested COVID positive, and I don't want to say almost, all of his employees pretty much, I don't know if they quit or what happened, but everybody just walked out on that store. Another thing I was under the impression of is that if somebody in my store comes up COVID positive, that we are supposed to shut down that store and have some company or some group of persons come in, sanitize, clean everything. They haven't done that either. But anyway, this other, general manager at a different store came down with COVID. His employees walked out. And then, basically then, not my general manager, but his boss basically says, oh, well, hey, there's nobody to, close that store on a Monday and Tuesday, nobody to whatever. So, hey, you can go over there and, work that store. Well, you know what? It's Monday and Tuesday, and that's my day off. I would like to take a rest from the long work week that I've already had. Within 3 weeks, I've already worked, 150 hours, 160 hours almost within 3 weeks. And I know some people are like, dude, I pull way more hours than that. You know what? I make pizza for a living. 150 hours in a pizza restaurant, that's a bitch. So it's like, no, I'm not going to drop whatever the hell I'm doing at my home to go close at a different store like 1 to 2 nights in a row and then go back to my own store and work another, 5, however many days in a row from this time to this time. I don't see how that's my responsibility to do so. I understand, yes, I'm a manager, but I'm a manager at my store. I'm not a manager at this other store and this other store. Now, mind you, if another, manager, general manager, something like that at another store that I've previously worked at, if they say, hey, Gilly, I need some help. You willing to help? I might say yeah. I might say no. But at least I know those people aren't going to continuously blow my phone up or tell me that I have to. That's the issue I'm having. It's getting to the point where it's taking a mental toll and an emotional toll, on me. Physically, I'm in pain all the time. It's because I'm on my feet so much. I want to, when I'm off, I want to take my break. I want to take the time to work on my music or play a video game, live stream, things like that. I don't want to even think about going to work until I have to, until I'm scheduled to. And then I just found out last night that there was another person, a girl at my job, who is, she came down COVID positive, and she is also pregnant. And that's, that worries me. I hope all the best for her. But yet again, did my employer do anything about it? No. Did they shut the store down to clean it all up? No. So it's just like, I don't know how this employer of mine is finding loopholes around everything to say, oh, we don't have to do this. We like don't have to follow these guidelines and stuff like that. And it's killing me. Honestly, so I've made reports to the CDC. I've made reports to my local health department. So shit needs to get fixed. Like, I don't care who sees this. I don't care who hears this. Hopefully I don't lose my job, my employment, but I don't have time to deal with this. Like, I don't want to risk, bringing something home. Now, a lot of people might say, oh, well, you have a better chance of contracting it out in public. That's very true too, but at the same time, where I work, we're almost shoulder to shoulder with each other on a daily basis because of how small that place is and because of the staff that we have. There's honestly, to me, there's a better chance of contracting it where I work. So honestly, something needs to be done. I'm done playing around, and I know there's a bunch of other employees that I work with who are done playing around. Another issue I have is apparently I'm too nice to people. Granted, there are a few employees who are younger. They don't really want to listen to authority figures. The thing is, it's like I've been used to doing my own. Trying to think of my words now. I'm used to doing things by myself. I don't like asking for help. So it's kind of like, okay, cool. You don't want to listen to me. I'll just do your job too. I mean, no, I shouldn't have to. But at the same time, I'm not going to sit and argue with people and tell them, hey, repetitively, like, hey, do your job, do your job, do your job. Unless it's something like that extremely needs to be done that I'm unable to get to. This is a pretty long rant so far. Another reason I don't stay on people while at work, and you can call them snowflakes, you can call them pansies, you can call them whatever. Like, some of these younger kids, I know for 100% fact that they go through a lot of their own mental, physical, and maybe even emotional abuses within their household or wherever they are when they walk out of work for the day. So, I'm not going to sit here and hound them and tell them, hey, you're messing up or you're making a lot of mistakes. I will try to give corrective criticism instead of chastising, because most of them deal with that outside of work. So apparently that's being too friendly, too nice, too caring, too kind. Apparently I'm too friendly, like some of them I play video games with outside of work. I was told that needs to cease and desist because they are my employees, not my friends. And I can tell whoever may be watching right now, I don't care if you're from the higher up, I don't care if you're from corporate. Like, most of these like younger crew look up to me because I'm not a dick, because I'm not a douchebag. And it's just like, yeah, this job is taking a huge mental toll, not only on me, but some of your other employees. So to whoever's watching, like I said, if you're from the corporate office or even one of my higher ups, shit needs to fucking change. This COVID shit needs to be fixed. More precautions need to be taken before everybody just quits. And it's not just me. Like, I've wanted to walk out probably 5 times within the past weekend. because I got too stressed out because of the things that I'm dealing with. I deal with a lot of things in my own life outside of work too, and I try my hardest not to bring things to work. And honestly, I can't afford to lose this employment. I can't afford to lose this job. A lot of people don't want to work already because they're underpaid. Not enough hours, underpaid wages. You know, honestly, I never thought making pizza would be so damn hard. But it's become a pain in the ass. But anywho, I'm going to jump off here. I love you guys very much. Take it easy, guys.